Spring is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time to plan your next family getaway or weekend with some friends down in Gatlinburg. Joining me today with all the fun and excitement you can find is Public Relations and Communications Manager Chelsea Trott. Thank you so much for coming up today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Like you said, it's a beautiful day, so I'm
It
happy to be here.
is. I know. I am already trying to plan some spring trips. I went down to Gatlinburg for the first time last summer, and I'm itching to go back down again. And you have a big St. Patrick's Week celebration coming up.
We do, so if you want to get festive, this is definitely the week for that. So we're kicking it off on March the 10th through the 17th through St. Patrick's Day. And of course, you know, Gatlinburg is right there in the Appalachian Mountains, and a lot of that culture really stems back to that Irish and Scottish culture, and so we really celebrate that during the week. So not only do we have those traditional elements, also downtown is just decked out with the Irish flag. You know, Anakista has their Shamrock celebration. There's Get Lucky at the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge. You can walk through a tunnel of emerald green lights. So a lot of our businesses and our attractions, they really take part in the festivities throughout the week. So you get a little bit of the traditional and the whimsical, so we're really excited about that.
Yes, and of course you have all of those area attractions that you're known about, and you have an event for that too, right?
So our area attractions, so they do all kinds of events throughout the spring season, so they really get us ramped up to kind of celebrate, you know, the liveliness of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and also Gatlinburg as a whole. So, you know, when you come to downtown Gatlinburg, we have over 50 unique attractions, and so, you know, visiting each one of those, you kind of get a little bit of a different taste, and, you know, you see there those beautiful views.
Oh my gosh,
and
yeah.
so, you know, just visiting each one, they're all unique and unique to Gatlinburg.
And I think now is the time to get all those spring break trips planned, because I'm sure things book out fairly quickly. But you also have some new hotels that are just opening up, right?
Yeah, so we have two new properties that we're really excited to welcome. So we have the Embassy Suites by Hilton as well as the Rocky Waters Motor Inn, and they're right there in downtown. And so, you know, you get that experience of, you know, having that spring break with your family. You're surrounded on three sides by the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And of course, in the springtime, we have wildflowers.
Yes.
And so it's one of my favorite seasons for that. I mean, these flowers, they just blanket over 800 miles of trails in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and it's something that's truly beautiful to see. So
yes, and you have an annual wildflower pilgrimage. Like, how, I mean, I'm sure people come out just to see that.
Yeah, people come from all over to find these wildflowers because, you know, a lot of them are very unique to our area, and some of them are extremely rare. You know, we have all of these that are just right there in our backyard, and so people come out, you know, they have their phones, they're looking for the plants, they get the Instagrammable moments.
Yes.
It's something really fun and really special.
Yes, and I am, surprisingly, I'm kind of an outdoorsy person. You wouldn't kind of think that.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, when I went to Gatlinburg, I went to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, went to the highest peak, and it was just so beautiful. It was a foggy day, but I mean, any day of the week is, I'm sure, just so beautiful there. And you have 800 miles of trails to explore.
Yeah, and that's, you know, one of the really cool things about spring in the Smokies. So, you know, Gatlinburg is a four-season destination, but in the spring it's really special because we have all of these natural elements right there in our backyard. And whether you're taking a drive through the Smokies, or you want to get out and hike, or you want to even, you know, look forward to the spring, you know, late spring, early summer for whitewater rafting, you know, mountain biking, things like that. You can do those things in Gatlinburg, and there's just all kinds of ways to really enjoy the great outdoors.
Yes, and of course, when you're all done hiking, you want to check out some of the local restaurants, and you have some new ones that just opened.
We do. So, of course, we have one of Nashville's biggest names. We have Jason Aldean's. They have an amazing rooftop and bar. We have a new Thai restaurant. So, you know, all kind of different, you know, anything for all the different taste buds we have in Gatlinburg. So we're really excited to welcome that for all the families and friends coming to visit this spring.
And your Spring Fest is also coming up. So when are those dates?
So it's starting now. So our city, what we do is we really decorate it. We bring the flowers from the Smokies into Gatlinburg. So
yes.
All of our businesses are going to be just decked out in beautiful flowers, and of course everything is green and lush and, you know, vibrant and vivid. And as I said, on a lot of our area attractions, they have those events happening too. So, you know, it's just a really special time to get out in the Smokies. And of course, there's all kinds of stops. So on the Parkway, we have little 3-dimensional life-size bears that go on the Parkway. So it's so much fun to see families come out and, you know, grab those photos with their kids or their moms and their dads and come back and redo it over and over again year after year.
Yes.
So it's really special.
Those family traditions are just so cherished. I know a ton of my friends, they make it a tradition every year with their families to load up the car and go down to Gatlinburg. And, you know, you're making those memories for all of those people. And your website actually makes it really easy to plan that trip.
Yeah, so Gatlinburg.com is a really, really great resource to start planning your trip. We actually have an itinerary builder on there. You can go on there, see how much things cost, how much time it's going to take during the day,
That's
when
great.
It's open. It just makes it a little bit easier, and it's just a great resource to find some information out about the area.
Yes, so great. Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for getting all the ideas for your next trip to Gatlinburg. So to start planning, all you have to do is go to Gatlinburg.com.